How you guys doing today? That's good. So today I want to talk about a special movie. I want to talk about the Barbie movie. Oh my OMG! It's so fabulous. Anyways, no joke though. The movie's actually pretty funny and pretty good. Not it's pretty better than Oppenheimer. A little hot take now. I know Ben Shapiro and then a lot of these people just like hate Barbie, hate that movie with a passion, bro. Ben Shapiro just straight up burning a bunch of Barbie movies. Bunch of Barbie dolls and stuff in a trash can. I'm like, dude, come on, chill out. It's this. A lot of people assume that it's something to do with the patriarch. It's kinda, but it's not really the main point. Um, a lot of people believe that it's like, oh, it's another movie of uh, gender war, basically, where females are cool and men suck, basically. But in reality, is the movie is actually talking, basically saying, hey, both genders suck, but it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to stick to the male tropes and the female tropes, which a lot of people end up became these tropes. Like they truly believe that that's how you get a girl, that's how you get a guy, all that stuff. In the most like really like uh trope. That's the only way I put it. It's just the tropiest shit I've ever seen. Like, yeah, like you could just settle down and get married and all that stuff, but however, it doesn't really just work that way. It doesn't just instantly does that just because you're like, oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Love me. Oh, let's get together. You know, it's just not how that works. Sometimes human beings are just so freaking complicated. As my experience with relationships and stuff, I would like to date, I would like to go out, I would like to do all that stuff, but guess what? Usually it just takes a long fucking time. It really does. And it doesn't just fall out of the freaking sky when it came to relationships and stuff. Most of the time, it's a long journey to trying to just find the right one. And really, there's no such thing as that. You can have a preference of ladies and guys, but at the end of the day, it depends on if you feel this is gonna be the one you stay with forever, or not, or hell, you don't even want to get married, or you don't even want the what everyone wants you to do, which is have kids and get married and stuff. Which is like that sounds nice, but not a lot of people want that. Um, which I feel like a lot. I think that's what the movie is making a good point. Is just you. It doesn't have to be that way. You could be your own person. Doesn't mean you're a lady. Doesn't mean you're a guy. Does not mean you have to follow these tropes. You have to be the tough dude, the masculine dude, the brewskis, the freaking muscular. They're like the ride horses and stuff. No, that's dumb. You could be your own person. If you like horses, you like horses. If you want to work out, you like to work out. You know, it doesn't have to be that way, and that's the beauty. That's what I like. I think that's what the movie was trying. It's trying to tell us. It's like you don't have to be that way. You know, that's why Andrew Tate and like many of these people, these big old what it means to be a man. What it means you gotta like get muscles. You gotta get a bunch of hoes and stuff. You gotta be a pimp. Hell yeah. You would. You supposed to be a pimp named Slipback. Uh, type people. Like in reality is no. I mean, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's your choice. Like, hey, that's your game. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't choose that life because it's not. It doesn't feel like it's them. It doesn't. It just feel like they're building a persona version of themselves, but it's not really them. Like for most of my life, I want to be honest, and I try my best to be honest, and just to speak my mind basically, and not be afraid of anything. Just like last time it's my first time I asked a girl out. She was taken, of course. Hey, I am against it. Lucky them. You know, But I don't like be a fucking bitch about it and be like, oh, oh, I'm so lonely. Oh, you know, just be a little baby about it. It's like, no, that's life. Get used to it. That's what loneliness is. It sucks, but at the same time, it's awesome. You know, the more you focus on these thoughts, like the idea of loneliness, the more you ponder it. The more you ponder it, the more sad you get, and that's what I've learned. And it's like it's just best to just, you know, be happy you got this time. Be happy you are alone, because you could do things that you wouldn't able to do in a relationship, because you have to be 50. Every relationship has to be like 50-50. Like everyone, you have to give each other the attention and stuff. And usually, some people just aren't don't like. Some people just aren't used to that. Some people just don't do that, or some people are cool about it. It just depends. But mostly with relationships, like people just like they're social. We're social people, social creatures, but at the same time, we do like, our time for ourselves and stuff. We do like to just chill by ourselves and just contemplate our thoughts and just thinking and stuff, and just like, you know, yeah, just be yourself. Just do whatever that makes you comfortable, and do whatever that breaks out of the comfort zone too. It's good. It's good to just admit that you do have issues. Admit you do got problems. You know, like that's what I like doing. I like to explore certain. That's why the thing why I was interested about dating is so I could explore a deeper part of myself. Like when I learned about my, I had a girlfriend for 3 months, and I, in the beginning, I was actually excited because I was like, finally, I'm not alone. But I feel like I'm just projecting all my depression bullshit onto this person, and then, and I'm not saying I'll be like crying 24/7 or anything like that. Like, I'm a happy guy, but I can admit I do have problems. I do have issues, and I do feel like, uh, have put it all in a jar, and just like try my best to not be a burden, or try my best to not just, what's the word, hide it, or just try not to be overwhelming, overbearing, or just be a downer. Basically, I try my best to be, very happy. But I guess that's how I was raised. Like for most of my life, all I know was just I need to be happy 24/7, because people are not comfortable of people don't, expressing other emotions besides just happy. Um, I don't know. I just felt like it doesn't really help. It doesn't really help anybody, because it's cool to be happy, but the the true aspects of a relationship, you love them when they're shitty, love them when they're sad, love them when they're depressed, love every aspects of themselves, of the person. Um, and I feel like a lot of people fail to realize that. And I feel like in Barbie, like how Ken is basically the gender reverse, how women are basically how they're treated in society, how they're treated more like an accessory and stuff, which it sucks. And most of the people believe that is the case, but in reality, it doesn't have to be that way. It's your people could choose. It's their lives. You could choose to not just be an accessory. And some people are comfortable being that, being the trophy husband, or the trophy house, the house husband, or the housewife. Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, in the movie, like it really does bring very interesting topics and stuff. It is pretty goofy though. Like it's essentially like Toy Story if it was live action, but it's literally just based on, like, heavily based on the Barbie movie and all that stuff, or Barbie's, stuff. Um, and it has some pretty funny moments in there, and it also has some pretty good stuff, and it also had, some pretty good acting in there. Um, like, I was actually really impressed with the set design, like the fact that everything's built, because usually nowadays movies, they're always just so everything's CGI and stuff. Um, so yeah, so it's actually a good, nice change of pace and all that. Although it's it's probably a good old ad placement though. Like everything, like to cars, to like boats, to like all that stuff. It just screams advertisement for Barbie. Um, but yeah, in the movie, she like go to the real world to try to meet the person who's playing with her as a doll, uh, and like trying to figure out why she is depressed and trying to learn human emotions and stuff because she's always happy 24/7. Um, and then when she's learning all about like what the real world actually is, and Ken's like happy, but she's like want nothing to do with this place. Um, and yeah, I don't want to give out too much spoilers. But overall, I didn't like the ending because the fact that like she decided to be human rather than be her, it just seems weird. I just felt like it kind of like defeats the purpose of like what they're trying to do is seeking self improvements, but she seek like changing her whole like being. And why could she just be herself? Why can't she just be just stick as a doll instead of just be human? But whatever, it that's my only like thing I had a problem I had a little issue with. But overall, I think the movie was really good. I didn't think it was that bad. What people exaggerated to be. It's a lot more entertaining than Oppenheimer because Oppenheimer was fucking boring half the time. Dude, like the movie was so like I like it, but it definitely has some certain things that I don't like. Like it literally had a random ass sex scene where the lady stopped the sex, grabbed the book of I forgot what they're called, but it shows the same quote of the guy saying of Oppenheimer saying like, "Now I become death, the destroyer of worlds," while they're banging. And I'm like, why? Why is in this? Oh my god. Why can't it just be him in the end of the movie? Why can't it just be a live television feed thingy and just him as an old man now? And now he just said that quote and it end the movie there. And I'm like, yeah, that would be perfect ending. Like, mwah, that'd be good. That'd be a very good ending. Because everyone knows that quote. Everyone knows what Oppenheimer did. Um, I don't know. I just felt like they could have done better. I was not a big fan of the character's wife. Is she really like that? Oof, oof. I've already got a poor taste of women. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, watch the movie. It just because man, it definitely has a weird ass drama with with like couples and stuff, which is like why? Because it's as far as I'm concerned, it's not really documented or like said. All I know is that he was falsely accused of being a communist or like being a Russian spy, whatever. Yeah, that's all I know. And all I know is he makes nukes and shit, and he gets blamed, uh, and then falsely accused of being a communist. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, he was Russian, or born in Russia, but he moved out of that country and then moved to America. At least that's my bare understanding. I don't know. Um, that's what last time I watched a video about that, like years ago. So I can't really remember every little thing about Oppenheimer and his life, whatever. So yeah. And then yeah, I prefer Barbie movie more than Oppenheimer. I don't care. I think it's a lot more fun. Will I rewatch it again? No. It's one of those movies where I just like I watch it once type thing. Like I might rewatch it with somebody else that I know who likes that movie. I'm not really into that type of thing. Into Pink, all that stuff. I mean, come on. You see my video. You saw my channel. You see some of the movies I'm interested. Some of the horror stuff I'm interested. Yeah, that's literally my jam. That is literally what I'm into and stuff for many years. Um, and then yeah. So, so my point is, be yourself. Don't just become the tropes and stuff, but also do something do something that's out of your comfort zone. But don't hurt any. But don't do it where you're hurting people. Do it. That's like, uh, just asking a girl out. Just don't be a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? Ask a guy out. Again, don't be a fucking weirdo. Just be honest and just say how you feel, and just ask. You know what I mean? You never know. That's what I did. It didn't hurt anybody. Um, yeah, it it does take a lot of courage and all that stuff. And I just noticed a lot of people just don't do that anymore, um, because it's considered creepy or considered weird or whatever. Um, and it's whatever, but at the same time, it's like also, yeah, rip the band-aid out. Just get it over with. Just speak your mind. But don't say, don't just speak everything to the point it just you're straight up just hurting people, whatever. I don't know. I just have a weird way of just saying things that's the right way and not saying the wrong way. Just be careful what you say, you know, because uh, your words and your actions have consequences and things. And for me, I I know that very well. Um, so yeah, I try my best to do all the dating stuff through dating apps and all that. I don't know. It just I got zero luck so far. I only had one luck, which is the one that lasted for 3 months. But I don't know. I didn't really feel anything. I didn't really feel. The more months passed by, the more I didn't really feel anything. Like I just got more and more like distant. And ironically, it was a distant relationship and stuff. But um, yeah, I just don't get me wrong. She was a really sweet person. She was really sweet. I just feel like it wasn't fair for her to date someone who she had all the same a lot of admiration and feelings about me, but yeah, I felt nothing. I just felt more of see her as more of a good friend rather than like a couple or anything. Even like friends with benefits, it's like I don't see her that way. Yeah, so just be honest. If you just if you're not attracted to this person, just break up. Don't hold back. Don't keep that in. Just let it out. Get it over with. You know, but be gentle about it. All right, because people could just take it the wrong way. People could just like easily tear apart your argument and be like, "Oh, this is what you're saying," but in reality, that's not what I'm saying. But yeah, do whatever you have to do. But all right, live happiest life because you live only once. I mean, hell, we all live. We only live only once. So yeah. All right. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, you guys know what to do. Brings love and support. I know it take a long time to, post anything, but it's just trial and error. When it came to making my movies and stuff, I will let guys know when I start making this stuff, but it's just taking a while. All right. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.